Let's do it. Alright.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I just watched the Justice League movie today and I loved it. I don't know what the critics were talking about. I mean, the general rating and reviews for these movies were mediocre and below average, but I really enjoyed it. To be truthful, it's not a classic or something great. It's just a fun little movie, and I think it's good. Yeah, I liked it. I like the story. I think that they got the characters right, and they got the feeling of the characters right. And I have a lot of problems with it, and I'm gonna go into it right now. But let's get to the positive points first. The overall story was not there, but it was a generic story, kind of. The three MacGuffin boxes, they needed to, the villain wants to gather them and make a doomsday device, and the heroes have to stop them and have to learn to work together. But what makes it work is the team. Okay, so the team is very diverse, like Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Flash, and Superman. The team bands together and it's really amazing. I'm not gonna go into any spoilers, okay? So just watch the movie, guys. It's not bad at all, okay? And for me, it was dumb fun, guys. It was. Now I have seen many criticism like the villain was not menacing enough. Well, my reply is it wasn't about the villain. It was about the heroes themselves, and that's what matters. And now I'm gonna go into the problems, guys. My biggest problem with this movie was Batman, okay? So they made Batman a total wuss, and I can't even tell you how much I hated this Batman, okay? So when I imagine Batman, I imagine a dark, brooding character, a serious character, a character with a lot of strength and a lot of hidden emotions. Okay, so when I think of Batman, I think of mystery, I think of grief, and I think of darkness. Okay, and this Batman was a total joke. I think it was Josh Whedon who came in and made many edits and additions to the film that totally ruined Batman for me. It was really horrible, guys. I can't even say. I hated. Well, Batman in the original comics and even in Justice League movies, he never reveals his characters to people just out of the blue. And here he is like, hey, hello, I'm Bruce Wayne and I'm Batman. It's so cringy to watch, and I was like, oh really, you're gonna tell him who's not even gonna join your team, your stricter identity, who's a threat? I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck are you doing, man? What the fuck? I was totally amazed if no one knew that Bruce Wayne was Batman at this point in the whole Gotham City or Metropolis, okay? And the looks he gave when... it was just cringy, guys. So it's not the fault of the actor, though Ben Affleck didn't give a great performance, but the writing was all over the place with Batman. I like Flash, I like Cyborg, I liked Aquaman, I liked Wonder Woman. My problem was with Batman. And this comes to the second problem, the stories. The DC movies are really cutting it thin with the stories. Till now I have not seen a compelling villain, to be truthful. Lex Luthor, I think at the post-credit scenes, Lex Luthor, Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor was kind of intriguing this time, and they teased Deathstroke, who is supposed to be a badass villain, and I am hoping that they would get the villains right. I agree with the criticism that there was too much CG, but it's at the same time it's a comic book film and I can't really do anything about it. It's gonna have CG, that's the name of the game, and they're telling it was bad CG. I would say I can kind of see why they would think it's bad CG. I kind of agree with it. That was a big problem of mine. I believe that superhero movies mean much more and give a much more harder impact when it's real people with real consequences. So I would agree with that with kids, and that was my criticism of the movie too. And what else there is to talk about? Okay, so Dark Side. Okay, let's talk about these two things, Dark Side and Green Lantern, before I finish this movie. Dark Side is kind of the Thanos of this universe, so they're going to talk about Dark Side a lot in these movies, and they're never gonna show him until it's the 7th or 8th movie in the series. And I think, okay, the build is good, and I want to see Darkseid faster, so let's just pray he comes through. And the Green Lantern ring. Right now, the Green Lantern ring is vacated. In the movie, there is a hidden. It's not really hidden. You can see it plainly in the front of your eyes that the ring holder gets killed and the ring takes off. And I think that there is a Green Lantern movie coming really soon. I'm not sure. I have not seen the DCEU calendar. But so my overall review for this movie is positive. I think you should watch it. I don't get it why people love Thor Ragnarok so much and hate it so much, hate Justice League so much. I mean, Thor Ragnarok is definitely better, guys. There's no debate about it. It was a little better than this. The comedy was a lot more, but it was dumb. It was the same thing. The plot had no consequences. Whenever they cut to Hela, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And the only good bits were when Thor was with Hulk and Loki on that island. Okay, so that was the only good thing. And this movie also has some good points to it, and if you just look at it from a straight point, it's not that bad a movie. It's actually good, and I enjoyed it, guys. I don't know, man, the critics really hate it now. Okay, so thank you guys for listening to my video. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and if you like the video, tell me in the comments how I should change it or something.